Hello everyone and welcome back to Wanderlust Wonders Adventure. Today we're taking you on a journey to discover the 10 best honeymoon destinations in the world. From stunning beaches to vibrant cultures, get ready to explore the perfect spots for your romantic getaway. Number 10. The Maldives. A group of islands in the Indian Ocean near Sri Lanka and India. There are 26 atolls which have over 10,000 coral islands. People love the Maldives for its beautiful beaches, clear blue water, and amazing coral reefs. It's a top spot for tourists who want to relax and enjoy water activities like snorkeling and diving. The capital city, Maui, is very crowded but important for the country's government, business, and culture. The Maldives have a tropical climate with two main seasons, a dry one from December to April and a wet one from May to November. The country makes lots of money from tourism, fishing, and fancy resorts. But there are problems too. Rising sea levels from climate change are a big threat because the islands are so low. The Maldives government is working hard to get the world to do something about climate change and is trying different things to protect the islands. Number 9. Mauritius. A group of islands in the Indian Ocean far from Africa's southeast coast. It's famous for its beautiful beaches, reefs, and mix of cultures. The main island is Mauritius, and there are also smaller ones like Rodrigues, Agalega, Cargados shoals. The biggest city and capital is Port Louis. It's a lively place with busy markets, old sites, and lots of different people. The weather in Mauritius is always warm because it's tropical. They grow sugarcane and make rum, which used to be the main way they made money. But now they also do things like tourism, banking, and tech. Tourism is big here. People come for the beaches, nature, and fun activities like snorkeling, diving, and hiking. There are also fancy hotels and great golf courses. Number 8. Bora Bora. A tiny island in French Polynesia in the South Pacific Ocean. It's part of Society Islands group and is famous for its amazing natural beauty like clear blue water, white sandy beaches, and fancy bungalows built over the water. Lots of people love to visit Bora Bora, especially honeymooners and those who want a super fancy tropical vacation. There are tons of things to do there like snorkeling, diving, riding jet skis, and taking boat rides around the island. The biggest thing you'll see on Bora Bora is Mount Onamano, a big volcano that doesn't erupt anymore. If you hike up around it, you can see cool views of the ocean and other islands. The main town is Vitape. You can find restaurants, shops, and markets there selling cool stuff. Bora Bora is also famous for its fancy resorts with private beaches, pools that seem to go on forever, and places to get pampered at the spa. Number 7. St. Lucia. A beautiful island nation in the Eastern Caribbean Sea, part of the Lesser Antilles. It's famous for its lush forests, tall volcanoes, and pretty beaches. The most famous things on the island are the pitons, two big volcano peaks that stick out from the sea. They're a UNESCO World Heritage Site and great for hiking with amazing views. St. Lucia also has lovely beaches like Redowit Beach, Anse Chestonay, and Marigot Beach. You can do lots of water activities there like snorkeling, diving, sailing, and windsurfing. The middle of the island is full of thick forests with lots of different plants and animals. You can explore these forests on trails, visit gardens, and go on canopy tours. Number 6. Maui. One of Hawaii's main islands. It is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It's famous for its beauty, varied landscapes, and Hawaiian culture. Maui is the second biggest island in Hawaii and has lots of things to see and do. One of the most famous places in Maui is Haleakala National Park, home to a big volcano called Haleakala. Most of Maui is in this volcano. People go there to see amazing sunrises and sunsets and explore the cool landscapes like craters and rainforests. Maui also has amazing beaches like Ka'anapali Beach, great for swimming, and Ho'okipa Beach, a hot spot for windsurfing. In the winter, you can watch whales from the stone. Driving to Hana is another cool thing to do in Maui. It's a beautiful drive along the island's northeast coast with stops at waterfalls, black sand beaches, and hikes through the rainforest. Maui's culture is all about Hawaiian traditions. You can learn hula dancing, make lies, and go to Laos to experience it. Lahaina is a historic town on Maui's west coast. It used to be a whaling village and now has lots of shops, galleries, and restaurants in old buildings. Number 5. The Amalfi Coast, a beautiful part of southern Italy along the sea. It's famous for its tall cliffs, pretty villages by the water, and amazing views of the Tyrrhenian Sea. People think it's one of the prettiest coastlines in the world, and it's even a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There are some main towns along the Amalfi Coast like Amalfi, Positano, Ravello, and Sorrento. Each one has its special things to see and do. Positano is super famous for its colorful buildings on the cliffs, fancy shops, restaurants, and beaches. Amalfi, which the coast is named after, is known for its big church called the Domo di Sant'Andrea and its old town with narrow streets and old buildings. Ravello is famous for its beautiful gardens like Villa Ruffolo and Villa Sembrone, where you can see awesome views of the coast. The food along the Amalfi Coast is really good too, especially seafood, fresh veggies, and traditional dishes like lemon pasta, caprese salad, and pastries. Number 4. Bali, an island in Indonesia between Java and Lombok. It's famous for its beautiful scenery, lively culture, and art. Lots of tourists love to visit Bali because of these things. The island has rice fields, tall mountains from volcanoes, nice beaches, and colorful coral reefs. There are plenty of things to do there like surfing, diving, hiking, and yoga. Bali's culture is mainly Hindu, with old traditions, festivals, and ceremonies. People can visit ancient temples like Olowato, Tanalo, and Beseke to see beautiful architecture and learn about Balinese beliefs. The main cultural center is Ubud, known for its art galleries, dance shows, and craft workshops. Tourists can learn how to do things like wood carving, batik painting, and making silver jewelry there. Number 3. Fiji, a group of islands in the South Pacific Ocean with over 300 islands, about 100 of which are lived on. It's to the northeast of New Zealand and halfway between Vanuatu and Tonga. People love Fiji for its beautiful nature, with green forests, white beaches, and clear water. Visitors can do lots of things like snorkeling, diving, hiking, and visiting traditional villages. The Fijian people are friendly and have a rich culture. Most of them are indigenous Fijians, but there are also Indo-Fijians and other groups. Tourists can see Fijian customs and dances and try local foods like seafood, fruit, and vegetables. One of the best things about Fiji is its amazing diving and snorkeling spots. The water around the islands is full of colorful coral, fish, sharks, and rays. Some popular places to dive are the Great Astrolabe Reef and Bika Lagoon. Number 2. Santorini, also called Thera. It is a beautiful island in Greece in the southern Aegean Sea as part of the Cyclades group. It's famous for its gorgeous sunsets, white buildings with blue roofs, and amazing views of the ocean. One cool thing about Santorini is how it was made by a volcano erupting thousands of years ago. The island's shape comes from a big hole in the middle called a caldera, which makes its cliffs and coastlines look special. There are many cute villages in Santorini. Fera is the main one, known for its busy streets, fun nightlife, and lots of places to eat and shop. Iya, on the northern tip, is famous for its incredible sunsets, narrow streets, and fancy hotels. Santorini also has pretty beaches like Red Beach with red sand, Kamari Beach with black sand, and Perissa Beach with bars and water activities. Tourists can learn about Santorini's past by visiting old places like Akrotiri, an ancient city preserved by volcanic ash, and ancient Thera, an old city on a hill by the sea. Food is another great thing about Santorini, with tasty Mediterranean dishes made from fresh local ingredients like tomatoes, olives, and seafood. You can try Greek favorites like moussaka, souvlaki, and baklava, along with local wines grown in the island's volcanic soil. Number 1. Paris, the capital of France and a famous loved city worldwide. People love it for its famous places, cool history, lively culture, and romantic vibes. One of the most famous things in Paris is the Eiffel Tower, a big iron tower that's like a symbol of the city and a must-see for tourists. Other famous places include Notre Dame Cathedral, the Louvre Museum with its famous art, and the Arc de Triomphe at the end of Champs-Élysées. Paris also has nice parks and gardens like Luxembourg Gardens and Tuileries Garden where you can relax away from the busy city. The food in Paris is amazing, with lots of restaurants, cafes, and bistros serving yummy French dishes like croissants, baguettes, snails, chicken in wine sauce, and beef stew. They also have really good pastries and desserts. Paris is also big on fashion, shopping, and design. There are fancy shops, big stores, and markets where you can find everything from fancy clothes to old stuff. Each neighborhood in Paris has its vibe, from artsy Montmartre to trendy Le Marais. People call Paris the City of Light because it was important for education and had early street lights. It's also called the City of Love because it's so romantic, with pretty bridges over the Seine River and lots of nice places for couples to walk around together. And that wraps up our adventure through the top 10 honeymoon destinations in the world. Which one caught your eye the most? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. Until next time, happy travels and love from around the globe.